Now let us discuss the next topic, rational numbers. So before going to start the rational numbers, first let us recall our previous knowledge regarding the number sets. So what are the numbers we use to count the things? So naturally we use 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So these numbers are called counting numbers or natural numbers. So the set of natural numbers is denoted by n. So then n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. If 0 is included in this number set, then we get another number set called whole numbers. So the set of whole numbers is denoted by w. So this equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Next, if negative numbers are also included in the whole numbers, then we get another number set called integers. So the set of integers is denoted by z. So this equals to negative integers 0 and positive integers. And we have done the operations using all these number sets, and we have also learnt fractions and decimals and properties like closure property, commutative property, associative property and distributive property, then and addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of fractions and decimals. Now what is the need of rational numbers? So let us see what is the need of rational numbers. For example, if you mark the distance towards north by positive sign, then the distance towards north positive. So if the distance 15 kilometers towards north, then how the distance should be marked towards south. For example, distance towards south is 20 kilometers. Then it should be represented by minus sign to show the opposite direction. So this is positive integer, this is negative integer. And if the profit is denoted by positive, ₹200 is profit, then loss should be represented by negative sign, for example minus 150 rupees. So here also this is positive integer and this is negative integer. Now the above 0, the temperature above 0 should be denoted by positive and the temperature below 0 should be represented by negative. For example, positive temperature 25 degrees centigrade, then negative temperature, for example minus 30 degrees centigrade. So here also we have one positive integer and another negative integer. Now let us take another situation, that above sea level and below sea level. For example, 750 meters above sea level, if 750 meters represents above sea level, so this equals to, if we convert this into the kilometers, then we get 750 by 1000 kilometers. So this equals to 3 by 4. If we cancel, then we will get 3 by 4 kilometers, because here 0 0 cancel, 25 3s are 75 and 25 4s are 100. So we get 3 by 4 kilometers. Now if the same distance, if we consider below sea level, then 750 meters below sea level, then how to represent it? So this equals to minus 750 by 1000 kilometers. So if we convert this meters into kilometers, then we write minus 750 by 1000 kilometers. Then here also we can cancel 0 0, 25 3s are 75, 25 4s are 100. Now this equals to minus 3/4 kilometers. Now this is minus 3/4 is neither, this is negative, but this is not an integer. It is even not a fraction. So minus 3, if you consider 3/4, it is a fraction. And here 200, minus 150, this is positive integer, and minus 150 is negative integer. And here 25 degrees centigrade is positive integer, minus 30 degrees centigrade is negative integer. And here 3/4 is a fraction, but minus 3/4 is neither a fraction nor an integer. Then what should it be called now? Now actually this is a rational number. So there is a lot of need for rational numbers. Now let us start with the rational numbers by defining what is a rational number, and we will find the equivalent rational numbers, and we will do the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of rational numbers as fractions. Now let us define what is a rational number. Now in the word rational number, so the word rational is derived from the word ratio. So the word rational is derived from the word ratio. So we are all familiar with the word ratio. So what is a ratio? So this is the comparison of two quantities of same kind. So like if 2 and 3 are any two numbers, then the ratio is 2:3, and this ratio 2:3 can also be written as 2/3 as a fraction. So if P and Q are any two numbers, then the ratio P:2Q can be written as P/Q as the fraction in which a rational number can be expressed. Now let us define a rational number. Now a number that can be expressed in the form P/Q where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0. Now this is the definition of a rational number. A number that can be expressed in the form P/Q, so where the numerator P and the denominator Q are integers and the denominator Q is not equal to 0, is called a rational number. Now here P, the numerator P and the denominator Q are taken from the integers. Now if you consider P value 3 and Q value is -5, so then P/Q form, so 3/-5 is a rational number. If you consider P value -4 and Q value 7, then P/Q form, so -4/7 is also a rational number. Then why Q should not be equal to 0? So actually we know that the division by 0 is not defined. So that is why the denominator Q should not be 0. So this is the definition of a rational number. So any number that can be written in the form P/Q where P and Q are integers and Q is not equal to 0 is called a rational number. So here the numerator, now here this is a negative rational number and this is also a negative rational number, and if you write both P and Q positive, so P/Q, if P value is 6 and Q value is 13, so then P by Q forms 6 by 13. So this is a positive rational number.